Simulation games. We've all played them, seen, or at least heard the genre. But what is it that draws us into them? Is it the simplistic nature they provide, the relaxing mindset of an alternate universe, or something to do with the chemical balance they provide our brains of the dopamine and serotonin of following a route or adjusting to a new one? Regardless of what makes them so addicting and relaxing to a certain extent, I want to talk about today's sponsor, My Hotel, and a new segment I want to call, Is It Worth It? You take control of the hotel owner in the 1950s and try to fix your hotel. Not only the rat infestation, but the bedrooms and its reputation as well, to adjust to the four factions it introduces. The factions are Mafia, Police, Russians, Democles. The game's story starts talking about how we inherited the hotel from our uncle who was murdered in the bar, but was ruled out as an accident. So, we have to use the city's factions to figure out who murdered our uncle. The voices give off a very strong AI feeling while listening to them.
I understand.
It makes me think of We Harvest Shadows on how they both don't really change tone or inflections when speaking, as if they were just an AI reading a prompt, but I digress. The game, while visually interesting and an interesting concept as well, I do have to say I noticed some rather glaring flaws that I personally don't enjoy dealing with while playing a game that was created in 2024. Such the biggest culprit being no windowed full screen in the display settings. It's either full screen or windowed. The game also pauses all progress naturally when tabbed out of the game. While I don't have an issue with that, it does become rather tiresome to have to go get a third-party program to try to bypass this glaring issue of forced full screen or windowed gameplay. While researching the developer on Steam, nothing comes up. Only games from the publishers Creative Forge Games and Playway SA. It appears that both publishers focus on pushing out more simulator games such as Beer Factory or Restaurant Owning Simulator, to name a couple. But back to focusing on My Hotel in particular, I found myself playing the game for only very brief moments, only due to the game seeming very bare bones and repetitive, and not in a brain-pleasing way, unfortunately. I ran into a rather game-breaking bug that forced me to force close the game due to the inability to cancel placing a bed. I assume it works the same way for anything placeable. Normally you could just pack any placeable furniture in the game while carrying it, but due to the tutorial, it wouldn't let me put it in storage or even place it due to the tight room restrictions of the room as well. But unfortunately, with the game and the reviews on Steam page as well, I have to agree. The concept of the game is great, but the execution of it just falls short of a great game. I have no shortage of being addicted to simulator games. As I'm a neurodivergent, it tickles my brain in the good ways when a game hits the repetitive and such that doesn't make it feel like a chore of me playing it, such as Satisfactory, where I have sunk in easily over 250 hours in it, cause it makes my brain go brrr when seeing all the motions of a factory move in such a smooth fashion of being rewarded for your hard work. Where in My Hotel, you seem to be punished heavily by the RNG regardless of the difficulty setting. So in this possibly short review of My Hotel that tried its best to keep my attention but failed, I have to say it's not worth it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I love you. Bye.